Hey everybody, I'm Axel, the Wonder Shredding Witch. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you're all having a wonderful week so far. It has still been a bit of a stressful time over here. My poor puppy is going through the ringer with some health problems at the moment, so that has been taking up a good amount of my time, as well as my new job. So, sorry about the unplanned hiatus, things have just been a tad hectic, but I am back to talk about my favorite magic systems in fiction. As someone who is currently in the process of making their own fantasy world, I'm currently toying with different ideas for magic systems myself, so I thought it would be a neat idea to share my favorite inspirations in fiction. As always, I would love to hear from you guys in the comments and chat with you guys below about your favorite magic systems. Otherwise, on to today's list. Starting at number 5, I really like the metal magic systems of Mistborn. Brandon Sanderson does a wonderful job of weaving them all together and yet making them all very different based on what kind of being you are, whether the metals are ingested, worn, or you're being stabbed with them, etc. And it's just a very interesting and different magic system. Rather than your basic earth, fire, air, water, you know, it was unique, and we still to this day haven't seen necessarily someone push boundaries like that in a really significant way. So Mistborn's magic system still sticks with us in a very special space. Coming in at number 4 are the Semblances of Ruby. I really appreciate the world Monty Ohm created. It is a beautiful world based off of color and fairy tales, and I really like universes where everyone can do one special thing, where magic is commonplace and it's not this rarity, and so there isn't this huge disparity between magic users and non-magic users. And so I really appreciate that everyone has a semblance, and even when people can do similar things, like Sun and Blake both have clone type abilities, but both of them are styled and utilized differently based on their personality and character designs, and I live for it. It's beautiful. Coming in at number 3 is the language from the Invisible Library series. I love a good verbal magic system, but most people can't do it very well, and a lot of people then just resort to using Latin, which is fine, I guess. It sounds fancy, it sounds nice. I'm a witch, I use Latin. But it could be different. You could do something different. And the Invisible Library series takes a more direct approach where it just uses whatever language the book is translated into for your language. It is written in the UK. I read the English version, so it was in English for me. But it's very precise. The language is all about precision and choosing your words carefully. And when you don't, dangerous things can happen, and I love it. And so the entire concept of it is wonderful, and the fact that the main character is a librarian is wonderful. I don't care how trite and cliche it is, I fucking love it. But I do really appreciate that this magic system takes a more direct approach to just, you need to exactly verbalize what you want the language to do, and it's wonderful. Coming in at number 2 is alchemy from Fullmetal Alchemist, specifically Brotherhood, because, yeah, if you know, you know. But we're sticking with Brotherhood, where the energy from the earth gives alchemists the power to transmute things with really just their thoughts and some symbols. If they have the information in their mind and the symbols and all of the ingredients are correct, they are able to manipulate matter by deconstructing and reconstructing it. And it is super fascinating, and I just love how it comes full circle all the way up until the end, where it pisses me off like so many things do. I love it up until then, though. Up until then, it is a fantastic system. And you can fight me on that. That's just fine. Just my personal opinion. Coming in at number 1, and you knew this was coming, Avatar: The Last Airbender. Not Korra. Avatar: The Last Airbender. Okay? Pretend Legend of Korra doesn't exist for the sake of their magic system, because no, okay? I really appreciated how they incorporated their magic system with their culture, their world building, their animals even. It was just beautiful. And favorite things about this magic system is how closely the animals are tied in, not only to the magic system itself, to the bending practices, but to the people, how close they were to the people. And it was beautiful. Even when it was dark, like with the near extinction of the dragons. That's horrible, but it's also kind of realistic because people are kind of awful sometimes. And so they do really crazy shit for power. Look at, like, all of history. So it was super believable that people would have done those things. And the beauty of Toph learning from the badger moles, who were also blind, who used the earth to see, who used the earthbending to see, was beautiful. And seeing how the sky bison have a near symbiotic relationship with their airbender companions was just wonderful, except for when we had Appa's Lost Days. That was not wonderful. That was not a good time. We all shared in that stress. But it's better now. Okay? It's all better now. Well, sort of, before Korra. We're getting more, so we can pretend Korra hasn't happened yet. We're getting more, so we can pretend, for right now, that Korra hasn't happened yet. And I'm gonna stick there. I did like Korra, I just didn't love it, and I'm sorry about it. Hey guys, today those are my favorite magic systems in fiction. I would love to chat with you guys in the comments below and hear all about yours. Until next week, spread all the love and joy you can. Bye.